Strange, strange, strange. If you're there, good. Just had some technical difficulties, so I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to get to my live stream now. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hello, hello. So, okay, good. So I'm doing a quick live stream before I go out into the city. So, yeah. So I just hope that nothing, I don't know, like this cable is like really hot. For some strange reason, this cable's really hot. So there's something wrong with my systems, guys. And I don't know why or what's going on with these cables. There's no reason this cable should be that hot. Unless there's something wrong. I feel the cable now. It's like mad hot. I don't know what's going on here. But this cable is really hot. Like, there's no reason why a USB cable should be that warm, especially plugged into a microphone like this. I can touch this and it's... So guys, I'm having computer problems, so... I don't feel good about this cable being warm like this. And I don't know what's going on. But it's not a good look for this cable to be this warm. Like why would this cable be that hot? I don't understand. What I'm going to do right now, just to play it on the safe side, I'm going to unhook this. I know you guys don't want to look at a blank screen or anything like that, but I think this needs to be done right now. It's not didn't because it hurt my beat, right? But this is a very strange phenomenon for a USB cable to get that hot. Very strange. So I'm gonna unhook this cable real quick. I know it's been all technical difficulties and somebody's really inconvenienced, but there's no reason that this cable should be that hot. I don't want to repair anything. So yeah, I'm just doing a quick stream before I head out into the streets tonight. I'm going to try and catch a live show. So, bag light. Oh, one day, autumn bags gonna get in your way. I said one day, all them bags gonna get in your way. So sorry, I hope I didn't put on a show back there. Sorry. Bag light. Ooh. So how y'all doing? Yeah, we're live. I just wanted to hang out. So did anybody like or dislike Eminem? Nobody liked what Eminem did. It seemed like a lot of people hate. Nobody likes anything now, so what are your guys' opinion about it? Bag of light. Ooh. Bag light. No, I'm not gonna see live. But I do. I'm not gonna go see live, but I am gonna hit a show. I just thought I'd stream before I do that because it's probably gonna go pretty late. Yeah. What do you mean white people pay is what? I was gonna try and make some party music. Oh gosh. Black people do that too. Just not as much. You gotta support the people. Yeah. So what have you guys been up to? Tell me about your day. How was work? How was life?
Do it for the hype.
Playboy. Playboy. Life's not mediocre. Really? That's good. See, watching YouTube. What's on YouTube? You're just here for the request, huh? I didn't work today. Don't be jealous. You probably got like a real grown folks job, you know? I got I mix everything, sounds and mix everything, you know? I need some warm tea. I need to get some stevia in the raw or something because I'm trying to stay away from sugar. I'm trying to make weight for Monday. Come on, 282. 282. My pants feel loose, y'all. I've been losing weight. I need to get some more muscles, though. There's a lot of big producers out there in the world, and counting myself. So, I want to pull a Timberland if I can. Sorry, I shouldn't be rubbing my eyes, but it irritates me. What's my secret? Secret for what? Studer. You're just here to recreate. Oh, secret to weight loss. Oh, just use my fitness pal and count your calories. That's always a good place to start. There's not really much to see, guys. I'm not gonna do a tour. I know people want a tour, but I'm not gonna do a tour. There's nothing to really see here. Face review? Are we not hooked up here? Am I not hooked up here? Hey, yeah, I am not hooked up. I am hooked. What's up, Carmen? So the act that I wanted to go see isn't on till 12. I'm not about to be sitting around a club an hour to see an act at 12. So I'm trying to leave at 11. Maybe get there like 11:30. Catch 30 minutes and I'm out. And that's even if they come on time. You know how this stuff goes. What's up, Tick, everybody? Snare. It's my own hi-hat sound that I sampled myself. This is everything I make. It's oh, it sounds like this. Oh, it sounds like that. TikTok, I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite anything. I feel you. The thing is, it's like I want a different chord progression, right? And yes, I know how to play Jingle Bells. All out with the Prince stuff. No, I don't want to play the happy birthday song. Rag, are you like seriously asking me that? You just trying to troll tonight or what? I'm not really sure what you're trying to do. No, it's not a Michael Jackson kick. Okay, but you're asking me how big is my ego? Like, you go up to regular people and say, "Hey, how's big your ego?" Or is that a song title? I don't understand your context. I'll let you be the judge as what my ego is. You practice and you spend a lot of time alone by yourself with no girlfriend. How about that? You can be bad as fuck like me. Not the answer you wanted to hear, huh? Expert as in the ones in the comments. How do you become an expert? Just come at me and like you know everything about what I'm doing and all that stuff. Making a bunch of suggestions of what I should remake, or just nitpicking on my production or my video style or what I'm wearing, or the fact that I have a sweater on my mug. You know, that makes you an expert. Like, you know, a lot of people come on my channel just you know, commenting on my stuff, and they're not doing anything on YouTube. So, you know, it's like, wow. So, you know, but a lot of people come to my stuff, and, you know, and I know it's going to become more and more people are going to have more stuff to say about me as my visibility goes up. You know, that's just part of it. But I became aware of the internet at a very young age. Because I don't know, a lot of people do music themselves, and so they feel like they have the best idea for what I'm trying to do, and it just bypasses. Like, they don't even care that I'm doing it how I want to do it, you know. John Hill, you tell me. You tell me. So, you know, and then what I have to do is filter through the sarcasm and the well-intentioned people, because so many people come so many different ways. But I don't want to do so throwback. I kind of want to do more of a no go right. I don't own that. Is it good? God, this table, man. Nickelback is garbage. Why would you ask me if I owned something and then tell me that it's garbage? So if I owned it, then you would have told me something I owned is garbage? Man, these machine kits, man. I don't know, man. I don't know about these machine kids. No, haven't tried the machine touch, the MPC touch. What's up, Liz? How you doing? What's up, Mike? How you doing? I'm going to start over from scratch. How do you create a party beat for the party, for the club? And Crazy, how much did you pay for that? Oh, that's what's up, Mike. You're not in the studio working on some new fire flame, man. I should let my phone charge because I'm going to be out in the streets. That sounds more modern. Jay, we'll let it ride for a little bit and just see where it goes. He's probably a kid. You know, sometimes you have to, you know, Four on the Floor always gets the clubs moving. I know, right? The house and the techno stuff. You know, there's a lot of kids that are on the internet, right? And you kind of have to... You know, I forget that there are kids on the internet. And if you forget that, you could let them stir up a lot of stuff. And of course, my keyboard is not hooked up the way I want it to be. Of course. It's just a mess in here. The Grown album, right? I know, right? Hey, I'll play that till the cows come home, man. I love that album. I love that album. But there's so much more. This is a Keystation Pro 88, Liz. Keystation Pro 88. Very old. A good indication is to see what everybody else is doing in the chat, man. No, you didn't ruin my day. I'm just kind of like... Good night, Liz. Some sounds. This may take all of the hours just to get a little bit out, but hey, you know. Maybe. Do you guys ever stream while you're trying to make stuff on music? Do you guys ever do that? If you don't, why don't you do it? Am I crazy for making music and streaming at the same time? Am I crazy? I must be crazy. I must be. Audience. Well, I don't have as flexible a schedule as you, Mike. But yeah, if you're live and I'm free and not streaming myself or working on something, yeah, you know. You got a lot of other people here too that probably like to check you out. I am crazy. She said, stay crazy. Yeah, see? Gold Rag could check you out. See, check that out. There's a lot of sounds this thing will not pull up. Back in school, getting ready for the real money. He's in school, y'all. So I'm just browsing sound. See, there you go, Ice Mike. You got some folk. not quite there yet. Oh, just wait a while. They'll come out. I don't know who that is. They sell like food out there, huh? Why would I care about something like that, Gold? I'm not interested in what haters have to say. Yeah, Full Sail's worth it. Just don't go into debt for it. Gold, you will no longer talk to me about anybody hating on my channel. That's your last comment on that. I have no interest in haters. Like, I have no interest in it. Savage says I need to. Majored in recording arts. I'm kind of over vibing. Vibing has to be convenient. Yes, it's worth it. Why do people keep questioning my education and saying, is it worth it? And asking me if Full Sail's worth it. And I get that a lot. I'm not really sure why, though. No, you good. You good. It's almost time for me to go. But, wow, it's 11. Okay. That's cool. I made a video talking about my education. Make sure you check my channel for that. Other reason is what happens. I just want to let you guys know it from my perspective. You're asking me about Full Sail and you're asking me about my education and all this stuff. There's been hundreds and countless people asking me the same thing. And it's nothing against you, but you have to understand how redundant it can be to keep answering the same question. And I know, you know, it's a situation where maybe you haven't asked that question before, but I've answered this a million times. And you feel like it doesn't grant me a job because I'm not in some studio somewhere working in the production full time. Do you know my story about that? You know, so yeah, I mean, you could feel what you want, but you don't know the whole story. And it's not a story I'm going to go into tonight. But you know, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. Anything else you feel like I did wrong with my life, Gold Rag? Is your opportunity, since we're on about things that aren't working out for me. That's what you think this is, leading to nothing? You think everything I've done to this point has led to nothing? It's okay if you think that. Go ahead and say so. And you know, I just can't wait for you to do something and for someone to come along and then question everything that you're trying to do when you finally start to create and vibe and try to build something. See, you look at what I'm doing right now and think it's nothing. Have you listened to my 5 albums? Has the sound quality of that even spoke to you? There are people further ahead of me in age and people younger than me that have mixes that can't even touch my stuff. See, you just looking at this. I've expressed repeatedly that my music is everywhere you can download music from, you know. A lot of people have families. A lot of people have a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of people who take break from music and they come back into it and they think that they're this conglomerate. And you listen to their mixes and they sound like crap. When you hear my stuff, you hear the sacrifices I made. You can't question my mix. You can't question my sound unless you just want to hate on it. Anybody I know from home, my stuff hits harder than them, and I'll put money on that. Shoot, anybody I know down here that ain't, I'll put my mix up against anybody. I'll put my music up against anybody. Okay. What do you think that was? If my stuff sounds so clean, what do you call that? Is that nothing too? You might want to change your perspective on things and not let face value paint a whole picture for you. I'm not saying that you're hating, but I'm just answering your question. You think that you're worried about things not working out. If you're worried about things not working out, don't get into the game. Stay out of it and do something normal. You know, nah, because I get people trying to question myself all the time, and it's like, really? You know, but see, people got something to say when you reach a certain level, when you come to a certain level of visibility. You know, so yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm not saying you hating, but I gotta speak truth on the subject. If you're gonna talk about being worried that it leads to nothing, if you're worried about things not leading to anywhere, dude, this ain't it for you. If you're not willing to make the sacrifice and not everything be clean cut. See, music industry and music itself isn't clean cut as going to be a lawyer or going to be a doctor or stuff like that. You go to school, you get that certification, you get the education, and boom, you got probably like a job being placement for you afterwards. This music stuff don't work like that. There's no graduating into the music game. You don't go to school and get that degree and then you start a residency as a doctor or that internship. You know, and if you're worried about it not working out like that, don't bother with the music stuff. And then, you know, I'm not saying, like I said, no, you asking me stuff, so now I'm telling you the truth of what this is. You understand what I'm saying? When you know what your dreams and passions are, you're willing to make the sacrifice. You're willing to go through it not looking like much. See this? See this? Let me show you something. Since we're going to ask questions about what I do, let me show you something. This is where I record at, right here. This is it. This is it. It may not look like much to you, but this is everything to me. This is everything. Everything up in this rack, everything on this table, all those messy cables. This is everything to me. Right? So you want to add, you know, and stuff like that. I don't think you want to be an engineer because you're worried about reaching up. You're not passionate about doing this without the glory. About, you know, Full Sail ain't gonna give me this whether I did anything or not. That's a $1,600 mixer right there. This is a computer I can't even talk about. This is something I can't even talk about. This is everything to me, man. And I don't care if it doesn't look like much. I don't care if I gotta be a driver right now. You understand what I'm saying? This isn't about it being pretty. It's about reaching people with your music. You know? And no, it's not gonna look sexy. You know, if you're worried about it being the right career, then this isn't it. I'm trying to help you out. I'm helping you. If you're worried about it being the right career, I'm trying to save you a lot of heartache and a lot of disappointment. Because there's going to be disappointment in this game. There's going to be people not being interested in your music. There's going to be family uninterested in your music. You're going to post your music on Facebook, and family members are going to direct family members. Your sister's going to scroll past your music. You got cousins are going to scroll past your music. When you get visible on YouTube, you start showing who you are. People are going to have something to say about it. You're going to network with people with Grammys who have all this stuff. And all they're going to do is blow smoke and say, oh, yeah, you know, all this stuff. And if you don't have a thick skin for that, don't even bother. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're not worried about it looking, if you're scared of it looking like this, if you're scared of it, if you're scared of making music and letting that be your passion without all the glory and the money, this isn't it. If you're not willing to deal with the loneliness, the wilderness, well, I'm not sure. You're wondering if it's the right. You're still wondering if it's the right thing. If it's really your passion and what you want to do, that wouldn't be a question. It would not be a question. I don't know who texting me right now. Okay. But you just want, yeah, everybody wants to be heard. Welcome to the business industry. Do we want to make money off of this? Yeah. But not making money and it not being the perfect situation doesn't stop us. I'm dealing with an imperfect situation right now. I'm making beats while streaming on YouTube with people who are well-intentioned making comments about what I'm doing. But I'm confident enough to stick with the choices I make with what I do. Most producers don't do that. One, they don't have an audience. Two, they don't want nobody saying anything. So you can't externally receive confirmation for being in music. It has to be something you're passionate about from the inside. And that's the truth. You know? That's the absolute truth, and you know, it's not trying to be funny or anything, but that's the absolute truth there. You know, so if you looking like, if you thinking this doesn't look like it worked out for me, or going to Full Sail didn't work out for me, then you know, stay out of it. Don't get into music. Don't let music be your passion, because there's going to come a time where you're going to work really hard on something, and the wrong people are not going to pay attention and care about it. You know, and that's the truth. That, well, I mean, you're talking about, you're okay in general. You're worried about what, if you're worried about the career, you know, all I can answer you in the context of the questions that you asked me. You asked me about my education. You asked me, was it worth it? You know, there's so many people worried about asking these questions, make sure they don't do the wrong. I get it. You want to do your research. But all I can say is from this is that you have to be willing to fight no matter what. And guess what? You can think you make the right decision and things come. That's when it really gets interesting, when you've done all your research and you're confident about the decision you make and you still deal with some mess. Joseph, I feel you. I hear you, man. I know your email is in my queue somewhere, and I thought I responded back, and I know I said this before, but, you know, I know you're asking me because I did the time. Okay, I'm telling you the truth. Your wanting to be in music should not depend whether you went to Full Sail or not, and really, honestly, it doesn't depend on if you got education or not. Because there's a whole lot of people with no education who met the right people and networked and moved forward. You know, so that's what I'm trying to explain to you. You know, so yeah, you know, but yeah, do I want to make plays and make bank off of this? Yeah, I do. But yeah, obviously, you can see right now that I haven't stopped. You know, you're asking me because I'm telling you what the time brings. I'm telling you. That you're going to have to deal with an imperfect situation and still want to do this, because it's going to come. And if your heart and soul ain't ready for it, it'll eat you alive. No, I don't think he wants money. Like I said, everybody young who, if you're aware enough, everybody young is kind of, okay, I want my future to be on point. I want everything to be forward and on point. I want everything to line up, and it doesn't, man. You know, I was supposed to be retired by 30. I got into a multi-level marketing thing thinking I'll be retired by 30. I had nobody around me to tell me, no, that ain't it. You know, so what I'm saying is, you know, just be advised that no matter how you slice it or tough it, and I hope things happen for you easier. I really do. I really hope things go much smoother for you than they've done for me. But I've dealt with some very bumpy situations, and I'm in the middle of a bumpy situation right now. And that's it. And so, you know, I just want you to be aware of the situation, you know. We're just talking about the reality of being in the music industry and not knowing that there's going to be some challenges. They're going to come where there's no, you know, there's I just want you to know that's what the truth is, and you need to know that, you know. Don't mix sound at black churches either. Don't do that. But see, someone else would come along and mixing sound at black churches can be probably the best experience of their lives. It was not a good experience for me. But, and that's one interesting thing too before I go. Because I want to get there before midnight, because I think the door goes up to $10. What am I saying? I'm saying this like, I just had the thought, and I just lost it. Don't mix sound in black churches. It may work out for you. Didn't work out for me. churches. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, this is... I had a bigger room in this house that gave me plenty of space for all my equipment, and I moved it to this room so that I could focus on my music without worrying about an old lady next door worried about my bass coming into her house. Bless her heart. Totally ruined why I moved here in the first place. That room was why I moved here in the first place. To have a space of my own to work on music. Now the future's looking, I may have to find a smaller spot, and I may have to start renting studios. Do not want to do that. But it could work out in my favor. Oh yeah, now I got back to my point. There's going to be oh, thank you, Joseph. There's going to be a time you're going to go through something, and at first you're going to think it's the right thing. For example, I thought mixing sound at churches, black churches, well, if you were, like I said, if you're focused on it doesn't work out for everyone, you're going to receive it doesn't work out for everyone. If your thought is it doesn't work out for everyone, you're going to receive it doesn't work out for everyone. But yeah, my experience of working sound, like I said, you're going to try something and you're going to think it's the right thing because it's near what you want to be and you think you surround yourself with good people. I thought that mixing sound at black churches were the right thing. I went to school for that, to be an engineer. Boom, I'm doing sound engineer at the church. I'm making great money. You know, great money. But then I learned that that's not who I wanted to be. Because I wanted to be the musician. I'm sorry about your football game, Benjamin Cox. I wanted to be the musician. I wanted to be the producer. I interned at a studio and I saw real quick who I wanted to be. I didn't want to be the head engineer of the studio. I wanted to be the producer sitting in the back on the couch calling the shots. And if I go trying to be everyone's engineer all the time, when am I going to get a turn to call the shots if I'm always on the desk and not sitting on the couch calling the shots? I want to be the man calling the shots. So I got to position myself to that. Doing sound at black churches was a very bad experience for me. But it showed me that use EQ while singing. Oh yeah, J2, I do all that. Both, Jay. I did something and found out it wasn't what I wanted. And I've worked with two. One for 3 and another one for 5 years. So that's like 8 years of dealing with sound with churches. I had all the times in my hand, but I had no money. And I was very stressed. I emotionally ate. I gained a lot of weight. If you look back in my videos in like 2011, that's when I was at my highest weight that I recorded on MyFitnessPal app, and I was about 317 pounds then. I weighed myself this morning. I'm 282.2. I'm probably going to make my weekly weight goal Monday. But what I'm saying is that I did something and learned that that was not what I wanted to do. I'm 5'11". So, I think I'm 5'11". So that's the thing, and I learned that that's not what I wanted to do, and so I'm no longer doing that. Now, could it be some easier and more money? Yes, but I'll hate life. What's up, Ray? Right? I'll hate life doing sound for black churches. I'll hate life again. Do I like life doing what I'm doing now? No, but it's less stressful than what I was doing before. What's up, Squeeze Shy? What was most frustrating about working at black churches? Because, how do I put it? A lot of these black churches have family in positions that they're unqualified for. You can't You can't question the family members. You can't hold the ministers accountable for their actions. They're never wrong. You can't hold ministers of music, and you can't even hold musicians accountable. You know? You know, there's cliques, yeah, all that stuff. So, you know, so if you think that the minister was tough on the musicians, imagine being the sound guy, and then the musicians will blame you if something goes wrong during service, and they'll group up and hold you accountable for something going wrong, right? Well, maybe that is probably all churches. All I know is the black churches. I don't expect it to be the white churches. But then again, I'm like, you know what? I was tired of being in, and then that was the second church, and the first church was just more this it's just ugly. You get to see the ugly side of churches, and you get to see the stuff that members would not want to see, and probably would not want to attend that church. They saw what I saw, or experienced what I experienced. Normally, when people go to church, they get a community aspect, and they get a community experience. You know, so and that's great, and they get that. But when your check comes from the church, and it always seems like it's in jeopardy all the time because somebody can sneeze and have a problem with you, and then they let you go for some mess and don't talk to you about it, and you know, they just don't treat contractors and musicians and sound, they don't treat them like people. You know, and one thing was really annoying is that seeing people in worship, right? And everybody's having a good time, and you're just stressed the hell out. And it was time out for that. And so, I mean, I did a whole video about that, but not doing that was probably a relief for me. There was a time where Saturday nights was my most stressful time, because Saturday night I would want to create, and I couldn't because I had to go to bed because I had to be at church so early, and I knew it was going to be a stressful time and a painful time for me. That's being in the music industry. Trying things out and running into situations that don't play out to your favor. And I dealt with a lot of that, but I know that I have something special. I'm learning how to believe in myself more since I got out of that situation. I've quit emotionally eating. I'm losing weight now. I'm making more friends. The YouTube channel is slowly growing. I'm connecting with good people. So things are moving forward in the right direction. Have I got another placement yet? No, but I'm still working on that. I got a cousin who's like 10 years older than me. He finally got some placements. You know? So, ooh, it's about, I'll stay on for 5 more minutes, and I need to call that Uber and get rolling. But what I'm saying is that there's going to be some situations where it's not going to look like how you want it to look at. Like, don't sell out. So you're saying don't accept the check if I get offered a check? Selling out is relative, y'all. And I don't want to sound funny or nothing like that. I'm going to check out a show. I may try and live stream it from my phone if you guys can hear me. Yeah, my love for the music sustains me. But I put it on this now. No, I ain't going to Booty Club. Would I be able to live stream that? No, if there's a check coming my way and it's right, I'm getting it. You know, people are going to think I'm going to sell out no matter what. You know, changing who you are for money. I don't see that. I don't think I would sell myself as any person than other who I really am. You know, do I want to be the Muslim-bound R&B sex symbol? Yeah, that's part of me up in there that wants that. But I also want to just make good music and touch people like I do in my music now. Just touch more people and have fun and stuff like that. You know, you won't hear me on the radio talking about nigga this and nigga that. It's just, I don't like people using the word, so I'm not going to use the word. And that's just my personal stance. Everybody has their personal stance now. All of us are so segmented in our stuff, you know. But I do like to have fun, you know. So what I'm saying is it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Yeah, I'm still here, you know. I still believe in myself. And do I have a lot of stuff to show for it? No, I don't. It depends how you look at it. People have sent me free equipment. Native Instruments sent me the Machine Jam. I was able to buy this keyboard, saving up from work and selling Khemikals. I was able to fly to LA. There's a video about me flying to LA. And those are many successes, you know. So I do have things to show for it, just not really big stuff. But I'll never forget the journey. And if you look back on my videos on my channel, you will see my journey. You know, you will see where I've come from with it. Okay, well, go. I pray you figure that out. But you'll never go in any. You won't make it to the money or to the music if you're worried about it. Buy gold, yeah. DJ Shaq, what's up? So yeah, so that's the truth. You think about it, man. I know it takes time for people to discover what they really want in life. I know it takes time. But yeah, that's the truth of it. So this is it, guys. You know, I wish I could flex and be like Casey Neistat and really flex like a really nice studio room. I can't do that. I don't care about the Maschine MK3 because it's not going to further my music career any further than this Maschine Studio will. I don't even care about equipment no more, y'all. I really. Oh, thanks, Ice Mike. One more minute, I'm gonna get up out of here. I may try and stream on YouTube when I get to the spot, if the guy does his set. Your mother, what was it? Listen to reason. Tell me before I go. Yeah. But yeah, I don't even care about equipment no more. You know, and they sent a lot of people who ain't even as heavy on YouTube as I am. Oh, Gold's Raz Ring is reasoning. Yeah. You didn't sing for 15 years? Oh wow, okay. Yeah, you deal with that too. It's hard going in a direction that you didn't see your parents going. Oh, why you was hiding? I feel you. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of that, and it's time for me to go. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, equipment. But I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care about equipment. I just want the placements. I want the stuff. You know, J2 Saturday ain't no thing. Yeah, but I'm gonna call this Uber up. I'm gonna get to the club. I may come back on, so it may be a loud ass. I don't cuss on my show. It may be a loud. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to stream from my phone. The battery's full, so I'm gonna go get this Uber. I'm gonna get to the club, and I'll see y'all later. All right, peace out.